There's a voice inside our head. It never stops. It tells you who you are, what you can't do, and who to fear. But here's the truth. That voice is not your soul. It's just your story. And stories can be rewritten. Also, if you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy. Have you ever stopped and listened to the voice in your head? The one that comments on everything you do, that judges, doubts, plans, and replays the past like a broken record. That voice says, "This is who I am." What if the voice you've been listening to your entire life isn't you at all? Because the real you doesn't speak. It watches. It observes. It's silent awareness hidden beneath all the noise. Now, every human being lives with a non-stop commentator in their head. It narrates your day. It replays past mistakes. It imagines future problems, argues with people who aren't even there. It says things like, "Why did you say that? You're not good enough." And what if it goes wrong? But the strange thing is, the voice never stops. And yet, you're still here watching. You hear your thoughts, but something deeper in you is doing the hearing. That silent witness, that's the real you. Now, Eckhart Tolle once said, "The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not the thinker." So when you truly think of what he's trying to portray here, and when you truly understand this, even for a moment, the mind's grip loosens. The noise fades, and a strange peace begins to rise. That peace is your natural state. You just forgot it existed. Throughout time, we portray this voice in our head as being the ego. It's the identity you've built through your stories. I'm this kind of person. I've been through that. I want this. The ego is not evil per se. It's just a survival mechanism. I like to say it's the price we pay to have an individualized experience. But the moment you mistake it for who you truly are, that's when the suffering kicks in. Because the ego feeds on control, validation, and comparison. It needs to be right to win, to feel special, because deep down, it's afraid of disappearing. It whispers constantly because silence is its death. Now, Alan Watts said, "The reason you suffer from your mind is because you think you are it, but you're truly not that." Think about it. The moment you identify with every thought, you're trapped inside it. But the moment you watch it, you're free from it. Try this right now. Close your eyes and listen to the next thought that appears. Don't resist it. Don't follow it. Just watch it. Notice how it comes and goes, like a cloud floating across the space between thoughts. That silence, that's who you truly are. You're not your thoughts. You're the sky they move through. Osho once said, "The mind is a beautiful servant, but a dangerous master." Your thoughts can build empires, or they can destroy your peace. They can awaken you or enslave you. And this is portrayed in many spiritual teachings throughout history. The difference lies in one thing: whether you believe that thought, those thoughts, that you are those thoughts that you think constantly, then that's enslaving yourself. The voice in your head has created an illusion, and it's in control. But what happens when you realize that the voice has been narrating your fears, your conditioning, and your past pain, and that none of it is actually you? You begin to step outside of the prison of your own thoughts. You stop fighting with the mind, and instead you observe it. And in that moment of observation, the ego loses its power. The thinker dissolves. And what remains is presence. A quiet awareness that has no name, no story, and no boundaries. It just is, and it always is there. You're not your emotions. You are the awareness beneath them all. The silent witness of every experience you've ever had. The next time that voice in your head starts criticizing you, ask yourself, who's listening? That awareness, that stillness, that's the real you. Unchanging, timeless, and infinite. Rumi said it best. "I am not this hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within." And once you experience that truth, the voice in your head becomes just another sound in the background, like wind through the trees. It still talks, but it no longer defines you. And that's where the true power lies, because now you know the voice in your head isn't you, and it never was. Krishnamurti, he said, the ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence. What is he pointing to here? Everything. I believe there is something more potent that goes beyond what we think we are. If I sit here and I think that I am an elephant, I won't become that elephant. That is just a thought, is just imagination, something that is. Of course, if I identify with something, then my actions and emotions, depending on how hard I portray it to be or believe it to be, my actions will follow it. But that's mostly living an illusion. It's not that you are your thoughts, even the past or the future. There is no past. It is just what we conceive as past. That's just a thought. And what we think of the future or what's to come, that is still just a thought in our mind. What we truly have is right here and right now. What you've probably done in your past or anything that has defined you over the years, you are not that. You've always been something that lives in the moment. And maybe this helps. Bye.